There are different types of diet coming up every day for weight loss. One more adds to the list, known as the intermittent fasting, which is trending globally for weight loss and fitness reasons. As the name shows, this is a cycle between the fasting and the time window for eating. Hello everyone and welcome back to one more video of All Light Food, the Kitchen Talks, and today we are going to talk about the intermittent fasting. And as the name describes itself, intermittent fasting or the fasting in intervals. The method doesn't describe what food you should eat, neither the calorie intake in a day, nor any specific exercise. Intermittent fasting is all about when you should eat. This kind of diet can be simple for people who can skip their breakfast and dinner pretty easily, getting a long period of fasting time, but not for people who take a 4-time or a 5-time meals in a day. While this type of fasting can be a better option for a few individuals, it can be harmful to the health of many others for weight loss. We must also understand that our body takes time to adapt the changes we do to it. The same happens during an intermittent fasting. The windows of eating and not eating can be difficult initially, but with time our body gets used to it. There are different types of intermittent fasting, so let's talk about the IF in more details. So the first one is the 12 to 12, which is the 12 hours of fasting and the 12 hours of window for eating. A low calorie food can be best due to small fasting window. This can be simple because we usually fast for 8 to 10 hours every day during the time of our sleep, and we can stretch the time for a couple of hours to adjust in the time window. For example, if we go to sleep at 9 o'clock at night and wake up at 5 o'clock, around 8 hours, we can take a breakfast at 8 o'clock or finish our dinners at 6 o'clock. This can work best for the beginners, and having a low calorie diet is preferred due to the 12 hours eating window. So the next is the 16 is to 8, in which 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of a window of eating is considered. This can be the next step of the 12 hours fast mode. So if you take your dinner at 6 o'clock in the evening, you can eat a healthy brunch the next day at 10 o'clock in the morning. Else you could take a lunch directly, skipping the breakfast. A preferably moderate calorie diet is considered with an 8-hour of eating window. The third one is the 5 to 2. In this type of intermittent fasting, one should eat a healthy balanced diet for 5 days and 2 days of low calorie food. Some also prefer to have a water fasting, and some prefer to have fruits and salads which are less than 300 to 500 calories. Keep your calorie intake to moderations in the rest of the 5 days to achieve a healthy weight loss. The fourth one is the alternate day fasting. This type of fasting can be challenging initially, but choose a low calorie diet on the fast days, like less than 300 to 500 calories per day, instead of going on a complete fast, and a moderate calorie diet on the eating days. This will help in weight loss and a healthy metabolism. The weekly fast, 1 day of water fasting in a week. Fasting for 24 hours, like from breakfast to breakfast, can be difficult initially, but helps our body to go on a rest mode for the day, which can be useful for our health. Many religious practices follow this 24 hours of fast in a week. During this fasting type, one must consume non-caloric drinks to stay hydrated, so that sudden caloric deficit doesn't cause fatigue, headache, or irritability. So the last one is the warrior diet, in which 20 hours of fasting and 4 hours of eating window is considered. You should consult your doctor before going into this type of fasting mode, as it may need expert advice on your calorie and nutrient consumption per day. So who can go for an intermittent fasting? So if you don't have any medical conditions, you have no doubts about any health issues, you don't have any hormonal disorders, you are healthy, you are overweight, and have tried this diet before, you can do intermittent fasting. And who should avoid intermittent fasting? If you have any eating disorders, hormonal disorders, you are new to the diet and workout, during pregnancy, old age, you have depression, stress, diabetes, chronic disorders, sleep disorders, and gastroenteritis, you should consult your doctor or avoid this kind of fasting. The intermittent fasting is still debatable on what it does to our body and what not. And before going into any diet, we should learn about our weight gain reasons, as not only food but also hormonal disorders can increase the body weight. So it is essential to consult the doctor before going into any diet and lifestyle changes. The necessary test must be done to know if we are completely fit and healthy to go for a specific fasting or diet routine. So that's all for today's Kitchen Talk video. I'm sure it was a bit informative. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section below. I shall see you in one more video. Till then, goodbye, take care and stay healthy. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon for notifications. Comment and share the video with your loved ones.